Alright, good evening everyone. Welcome to the channel. Tonight we are in, we're doing Siberia. So we finished the Prince of Persia series off stream today. Those last couple of, I had the 2 combo trophies to get and they were very, very frustrating. But I did get them in the end, and we got ourselves across the line. And so I had a bit of a look through the games that I had to play, and I was looking at things like Metal Gear series, Metal Gear Solid series, and I was like, you know, that'd be great. I've just spent 12 months playing through a game series. I'm going to be looking at the same if I do that with the Metal Gear Solid series. So instead, I'm going for something a little bit shorter and a bit older. I'll admit, I've never actually played Siberia before. I mean, I've heard about it and things like that, but never got around to playing it. So we've got the opportunity today to give it a crack, something shorter, and we'll plow through it. I will admit I will be using a guide just to make sure I cover off everything. But yeah, looking forward to it. Now, I don't believe this is the remastered version. I think this is the original release, but we'll see when we load in what it comes up with. So we shall start the game and get ourselves in. On the right buttons. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, 2014 suggests it might be the remaster. Or maybe not. Alright, let's see. So the audio seems to be on. Yeah, I hear music. How to play. Alright, I can go places, I can pick things up, I can talk to people. I can zoom. Notepad can do things. I have a telephone in. I don't think there's a difficulty related, like a mammoth. Right, how to play. I've just looked at that. Controls, telephone, and okay, 3 buttons to run. Cancel, interact, inventory. All right, I got that. No, wrong button. Settings. I'll turn the music down. Voices and video up. Now, I don't know whether... I didn't see anything about... No, I didn't see anything about subtitles. All right. Let's go through it. New game. Same as in the original game. I'm guessing this is probably the remaster then. I mean, it just only shows us Siberia in the trophy list or in the install list. I don't think there's a difficulty related trophy at all. No. But it's point and click. So I think we'll go normal. Because like I said, I do have... No, it seems to be a real horse. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, hang on, give me a sec. I'm going to turn off the controller and turn it on again. Yes, I know to reconnect it. Got it. All right.
I really don't have the strength to take this suitcase any further. I wonder who can help me.
Hmm. Okay.
I need a key. Doesn't look like that works.
Okay, I'm coming.
Hi there.
Hello there, ma'am.
Could
Give me
you
some help.
possibly take my luggage up, please?
Your luggage? Why, of course. Please do excuse me, Miss Walker. We have been neglecting our duties. Guests are so rare these days that we forget our manners. So you're the American woman? Is it true what people say? That you've come to buy the factory?
Not factory. Anna's house. Hans' house.
Excuse me?
Would you quiet down, you mischievous little boy? Ah. I imagine our little town must disappoint you. You see, today is very sad for us. It's a day of mourning. Today is the funeral of Miss Anna.
Momo's sad, but Hans not dead. Hans long way away. Anna told Momo. Anna liked Momo very much.
That's enough, Momo. Stop pestering the lady. Now go on, scram. Get out of here, you hear?
Okay. See you, kid.
What was I saying? Oh, yes, Miss Anna. Such a great loss for Valadilene, it really is. Because now that she's dead, the factory will close. But you're here to stop that happening, aren't you? Our future is in your hands, Miss Walker. Here's your room. I hope you like it, Miss Walker. I'll leave you to rest for the time being. You must have a lot of work to do. You know, the takeover of the factory is very good news for us here. It would make us very happy to see life return to our valley. If only you had seen Valadilene before. It was delightful. People came from all over the world to buy Vorarlberg automatons. Ah, somebody has left you some mail, I see. Remember, if you need anything at all, we're not far away, Miss Walker.
I should tell Marson about the death of Miss Vorarlberg. I hope this isn't going to get too complicated. I can't see myself staying here too long.
Martin and Lormont, how can I help you?
Can you put me through to Mr. Marson, please? It's Kate Walker.
Hold the line, please.
Hello, Kate. So tell me, how's the case going?
I've just got to Valadilene, and there's a slight problem, Mr. Marson, I'm afraid. Mrs. Vorarlberg is dead.
That's most unfortunate. But I seem to remember we made provisions for just such a sad eventuality, and we know that there was no heir.
Yes, that's right, but...
So where's the problem, Kate? Contact the notary right away. I'll get my secretary to fax you his address and an introduction letter from the firm.
Very good, Mr. Marson.
Right, I gotta go, Kate. Keep me up to date, okay?
I just...
Alrighty, done. Which door? Nope, not that one. He said he's going to fax me another one, so I'm guessing that's back downstairs.
I'm back again.
Miss Walker?
A fax didn't arrive for me, did it?
Maybe. I thought I heard the phone ring.
Do you think you might want to go and check?
Certainly, ma'am. Immediately.
Thank you very much.
Alright. Blah, 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 blah.
Thank you.
At your service.
Okay.
I'm gonna go look around Valadilene. See you later.
As you like, miss.
Now that kid had something he was playing with before. Hmm. Hmm. All right, let's go find that notary. Hey, a trophy. She looks very happy there. Hmm. Okay. Is this the notary?
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
My invite? Oh, that's pretty cool.
Hello, sir.
Miss Walker, I presume. Have you had a good journey?
Everything went very smoothly. Thank you.
Do take a seat, Miss Walker, please.
I imagine you are aware of the business that brings me here.
Of course, I was waiting for you. Miss Walker, I am afraid that the sale of the Vorarlberg factory is not as straightforward as it first seemed.
Whoa there. Everything was agreed. We'd obtained Anna Vorarlberg's consent, and her death does absolutely nothing to invalidate that. Now, I have to be back in New York the day after tomorrow, Maître Alfotaire. My client and I are impatient to seal this deal.
I understand only too well, Miss Walker. There is an heir, Miss Walker.
Excuse me? An heir? But Madame Vorarlberg never married, as far as I know. And in my last conversation with her, she absolutely never mentioned this detail.
Miss Walker, believe me, I was more surprised than you are. Anna Vorarlberg sent me a letter 2 days before she died. Understand, Miss Walker, that had I known about this earlier, I would have informed you. I shall read you the document in my possession. I am so very old. It seems that today life is slipping away from me more quickly than I imagined, and I fear that I will not be of this world to sign the takeover contract for my dear factory. So, I must make this confession to you now. My brother Hans is still alive. It would not surprise me if you find this difficult to believe, but it is indeed the truth. You must remember his death, his funeral too, even though you were very young at the time. It was but a sordid charade dreamt up by our father. To him, the very idea that his only son should wish to leave Baladilen and abandon the family business was unbearable. When Hans left, he preferred to think him dead and make everybody else believe this too. He obliged me to bear this terrible secret as well. I repeat that Hans is still alive, so when I die, it is he who becomes the sole and rightful heir of our factory.
Okay, I see. If Hans Vorarlberg is not dead after all, then I just have to sign the contracts with him. I suppose you've already contacted him? Where can I reach him?
The second half of the letter informs us that Hans Vorarlberg is somewhere in Siberia. I will leave the document in your hands to read at your leisure.
Dun dun dun. Blah blah blah. Okay, never seen him again. Letters, blah.
Anna Vorarlberg had no further information to add?
Unfortunately not, Miss Walker. I have told you as much as I know. The situation, in legal terms, is now clear. If you want to conclude this sale, you have to find Hans Vorarlberg. Apparently, there is a body lying in the town cemetery. There also seems to be some ghost wandering around Siberia. It seems you have your work cut out for you. Believe me, Miss Walker, when I say that I am most sorry for this regrettable setback. Most sorry.
Great. What now, then?
Perhaps you will find out more in the Vorarlberg factory archives. You will find the key in the waiting room. My role in this affair finishes here with the reading of this letter. And now, if you'll excuse me, I must rest. You see, my health is not excellent at the moment, and my doctor forbids me from working for too long. I will not detain you for any longer, Miss Walker. Do not forget to close the door as you go out.
Goodbye, sir.
Hmm. He said a key was out here somewhere. That looks like a key. Alright, well, let's go find this archives.
Hello?
Kate?
Dan, I'm so pleased to hear your voice.
How are you, honey? Did you have a good journey? Have you settled in?
It was long, tiring, damp especially, but I'm okay. Especially when you...
Everything going as planned?
Yeah, I mean, well, not really. It's not exactly what I thought it would be. You know, everything's so different here.
Actually, while we're on the subject, I managed to free myself up some more lunchtime. I'll come and meet you at the airport. I hope the flight from Paris won't be delayed. We're expected at the Goldbergs about 8 o'clock. I hope you have the time to take a shower and change, my poor honey bun.
Dan, I don't think the Goldbergs tomorrow night is really on.
She hasn't showered.
Don't worry, Kate. You'll be as perfect as ever. Anyway, you never have to wear much to look really great.
Dan, I'm going to have to extend my stay here. There's 1 or 2 complications. You understand?
Me.
What are you talking about? It's only a measly toy factory.
It is?
The sale isn't going through as expected. I've got to stay a bit longer. Dan, you don't mind, do you?
But Katie, you can't do this to me. I mean, it's the Goldberg contracts. There's millions of dollars on the line here.
I know, I'm sorry. You go ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll get back as soon as I can, I promise. Okay, I've got to go. I'll call you back soon. Love you, honey. Good morning.
Good morning. What a pleasure to meet such a lovely young lady honoring our aging streets. Please sit yourself down next to me so we can enjoy the air together.
It would be a pleasure, but I'm afraid I don't have the time. Some other time, maybe.
I hope so, miss. I remember when these streets were full of vibrant life. In those days, there was a charming encounter to be had round every corner. Our good little town of Valladolid is not what it used to be.
It looks like things have changed a bit around here.
They have.
Our children have all left the valley. They need to earn a living, don't they? Can't really blame them. You have to move with the times, don't you? And it's not at the Vorarlberg factory that they'll find jobs. Being excluded from the world is not an easy burden to bear, believe you me, miss.
But it's such a pretty little village.
Yeah.
I can tell you're not from these parts. I hope you enjoy the pleasures that we still have to offer. Good day to you.
Yeah. Obviously, I said the wrong thing. Now, she came past the church gates on the way in, so presumably
Hello.
Kate, so what's new?
We've got a problem, Mr. Marson.
What problem? Come on, Kate, don't beat around the bush.
There's maybe an heir.
What?
Hans, Anna Vorarlberg's brother. Looks like he's still alive. We can't buy the factory without his consent.
What? What is this? Where's this mystery brother come from? And more to the point, where is he? What did the notary say?
Nothing. I mean, nothing else. You know, sir, it's an odd town here. Everything's odd. The people, things. The situation's not straightforward. I have a small bit of research to do.
Listen to me, Kate. Universal Toys is one of our biggest clients, and I don't care how weird that town is. All that matters is that you do not set foot back in New York before you've tied up the deal. Get the picture.
Yes, Mr. Marson. You can count on me. Darn it.
Alright, we're going to go look for the burial, I dare say. Okay. Hmm. I'll have that. Oh, I think the vestments, I can leave the vestments alone. Okay. Um. Ooh. Fair enough. 3, 14, nothing in there. Um. This, well, I don't know. All I've got is that it was installed on the PlayStation 3. It's not showing as the remastered version. I mean, it does have a 2011 14 date on the copyright, but well, the graphics look a little bit better than what the PlayStation 2 would be, so I'm assuming that it's possibly the remastered. I mean, I know Myst and Riven and stuff were out at that time, but it doesn't feel like a on the PlayStation 3. So this is the PlayStation 3 version. Hence, I'm getting trophies. But I'll be honest, I don't know. It doesn't appear in the listing as the remastered version. So in my download list, it's just Siberia. I might actually have 2 and 3 as well. Let me have a quick check of something. S for Siberia. Oh, I do. I have 2 and 3. So this was apparently given out as a PlayStation Plus title back in the day. But doesn't give any indications. It just says, oh, actually, came as the Siberia Collection on PlayStation 3. So, it was Siberia 1 and 2. Well, I'm going to be playing 2 again. 2, I guess. And then I have Siberia 3 on the PlayStation 4. So, yeah. Now, was it given out? I don't think it was given out in 2020. For some weird reason, the dates and times for all the PlayStation Plus games in the couple of years leading up to 2020 reset on 4th of October 2020. So I can't tell when certain games appeared in PlayStation Plus. But it looks like 1 and 2, definitely. It doesn't... Okay, so 2 was 2014. Okay, well, they released the double pack in 2014, but it doesn't say anything at all in the description about it being the remaster. So, yeah, okay, yeah, true. Yes, you're right. There was the game before Siberia, but yes, the one that they call Siberia. But no, yeah, this is not the remaster by the look of things. And based on the UI and interactions, yeah, I don't think it is either. Okay, small. Large. I mean, it's giving me. I mean, it's a bit like it reminds me of Scum games. So, not so much the earlier Scum games like Police Quest and Space Quest and things like that, but more the later ones, like the Indiana Jones games. The other game that it's sort of reminding me of at the moment is Heart of China. I love that. And also Return to Zork. So Return to Zork was basically took the old Infogrames Zork game, text game, and turned it into like a bunch of not FMVs, but pre-rendered CG scenes that you can move through and interact and things like that. And kind of like this, but worse graphics. It was, back in the mid-90s? Yeah, mid-90s. I remember playing it. Yeah, mid-90s. So, yeah, it's sort of, that's what it feels like at the moment. I mean, plus it's, yeah, that's the feeling I'm getting from this at the moment, which is pretty cool. Like I said, I've not played it before, hence I'm running with a guide. But yeah, one of these things that's like, I look at it as I'm going into it, I'm wondering why I never played it back in the day. It's like, Remember Me. When I played that, I was like, how did I let this game go? Yes, well, so that's the thing. I've seen it when I went looking for the graphics to put up on the thumbnail. It came up as like iOS and everything else like that. It's like, no. I want the original release. And it's all remastered or double packs. And I'm like, no. I just want the first game. But no, it's, yeah, I mean, like I said, Remember Me, I Am Alive also caught me by surprise as well. Just wish it was longer. But no, there's been a couple of games that I've picked up and played purely because they've been in the back catalogue that were either PlayStation Plus titles or picked up as part of packs or things like this. And I'm like, I wish I knew more about it at the time because these would have been great to play when they first came out. I mean, they're great to play now too. Okay, so that's open. Do I get my cogs back? No. It's also a little bit steampunky. And I'm sure there's going to be... It almost feels as well Bioshocky in some respects. But, I mean, maybe that's just the steampunk elements. There was another 3D type investigation adventure game that was like this too. Adam's Venture, although it was more 3D. I swear one of the Indiana Jones games was like this. But anyway, I'm having a lot of fun for the first time I played this. People. I mean, I'm sure I've got to go to the crypt. But I also do like how these cutscenes are effectively in-game. They're
I no
pre-rendered.
longer need these punch cards.
I'm going to hang on to them, though. Don't get rid of them. Well, we're going to go to the mausoleum.
I need a key.
I've got a key. I think it's going to be that one. No, hang on, that one. I'm guessing it's that one. It's slightly discolored. Okay. Press cuts. And Valladolid voice. Okay, whatever that is. Can we close? No, we're just going to leave it. Yeah, that's not going to be upsetting to anybody in town. Okay, so the thing that's getting me here is some of these screen changes are just walk to the edge of the screen and change. Others are like walk to the edge of the screen, then interact. I'm going to go back to the inn. Yes, I do. That grass was apparently impassable. Let's run. Run, 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 run. Yeah, I think at this rate we'll be playing Siberia 2 next week, if I don't finish this week. Because it's fairly short. Okay, I'm in front of the inn. Now it says I want to go to the factory.
Doesn't look like that works.
What works? It says to go upper left. The lever, pull the lever. I was going to say nothing happened. Something happened. Okay. It says I should go this side now. Okay. Guess we're going to find out where that thing came from. I went to, there it is.
Yes, hello?
Kate, what happened to you, my poor munchkin? I've been trying to contact you for hours.
And who's that?
I'm in Europe, Ma. Job thing.
What? Europe? My God. Oh, I've got such happy memories of Europe. Some of them even involve your father, but that's enough of that. Tell me, where are you? Paris? London? Venice?
Valladolid. Yeah, I know. It's a bit out in the boonies.
What in the world are you doing out there?
You know, business. I've got to see through the takeover of some old family business that's got a few debts. It's a really charming place, but there's one or two weird things going on here. I can't go into it now.
Oh, well, that's right. Your old mother's too dumb to understand it. You really do take after your father sometimes.
Mother.
Kate, you'll never guess who I saw yesterday.
Who did you saw?
Ma, I haven't got a lot of time, you know.
Frank!
Ma, please. I've got to go.
Frank Malkovich, the Russian opera singer. Well, maybe you don't remember him. He was quite a star in his day.
Listen, Ma, I really don't have the time. I'll call you back.
He is as charming as he always was. We spent the...
Mom, I really have to go. I'll call you back. I promise. Lots of love.
Kate?
It says you can skip cutscenes. I don't know that you're or conversations. Bye. Well, that was pretty cool.
That looks broken.
It does. Drop him down.
Oh, many thanks indeed. I am most embarrassed for you to see me like this. I lack a certain completion. You see, nobody here found the time to polish off the finishing touches. Honestly, these days, we really have lost the art of good workmanship.
Yeah, maybe.
With whom do I have the honor of speaking? Could you please state your identity, articulating clearly?
My name is Kate. Kate Walker.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Model XZ2000. My common name is Oscar. I represent the technological zenith of this factory's production. I have been designed to drive a locomotive. A touch messy, but an essential task.
Can I be of use to you?
Why, you certainly can. I absolutely must have my feet. My hands are Model XZ2003. My feet are Model XZ2005_B. Be careful. The Model XZ2005_A has evidenced some rather embarrassing performance failures.
Like bugs?
Automatons do not have bugs, Kate Walker. They simply display functional idiosyncrasies.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. What do I have to do to get you a pair of feet?
Use the assembly line to construct them. You will need a production punch card, on which is recorded my body design data. Here is my own punch card.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
_B.
Thank you, Kate Walker.
Oscar, I am delighted to have met you. See you again soon, I hope.
Yes, Kate Walker.
You're going to be my buddy? Right, so we want to now go and hit the production line. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Right. Cool.
got to swear. Okay. I, Anna Vorarlberg, swear to my brother Hans to never ever mention this to anyone.
It's right there! You see?
But it's dark in there.
Don't worry, I took a lantern. From the factory. Girls, honestly.
You won't look so clever when Father notices you've stolen one of his lanterns. Oh, I'm all covered in mud because of you.
Look, Anna. Look.
Wow.
I've seen paintings like this in a library book. They're like...
You swore, Anna. It's a secret between you and me. Hey, look. There's something else up there.
Oh, come on.
It's like a toy. I have to have it. Give me some light.
But Hans, it's much too high. Do be careful, Hans. Hans, be careful. For weeks, my brother lay in a coma, hanging between life and death. And then one morning he opened his eyes, but I knew he would never be the same again. We never did return to the cave, and to this day, I have never ever betrayed our secret.
Wow. Okay. Well, wasn't quite expecting that. Yoink. We'll take that. And the voice cylinder. Right. Okay, lots of buttons and switches and stuff. I think we're going to do... well, 3 was yellow, now 3 is red. Yep. Okay. Okay. Are the right sort of feet, possibly? Um, come on, let me back out. Give Oscar his feet.
Hi, it's me again. Can I trouble you a second?
In the situation I am in, nothing would give me greater pleasure.
Don't think for one moment that I'm bored of you, Oscar.
No.
But
I did the wrong thing. I did the wrong thing.
Here are your feet, Oscar. I hope they fit.
Kate Walker, I see you managed to produce 2 XZ2005_B models.
Very good. He's
Allow
happy.
me to express a real feeling of joy, Kate Walker.
They really suit you. Comfy?
Very. You are very kind, Kate Walker. I am sorry to have to leave you.
You got a train
Where
to drive.
are you going?
I must find my train. Its departure is imminent.
Well, the train's kind of, you know what? Just, yep, go with it. I'll see you at the train station. I thought he was going to glitch through the door for a second, but nope. I wonder if I should have turned the water wheel off. Eh.
Good morning. You've got a magnificent garden here.
Oh, please don't talk about it. Since my gardener automaton broke down, there are weeds everywhere. You can't imagine how much work it takes me. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. We're not used to doing without our robot help here in Veladiland. But everybody says that we're going to have to get used to it.
Okay. Bye. Okay. Go back to that lady, I think. And not talk to her. Oh, let's have a read. Blah, blah, blah. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the workshop was Hans' space then. Okay. Hmm. Oh. Okay, well that's
Mammoth. You draw mammoths for Momo?
Ah, Momo, it's you. You scared me. What are you doing in here?
Momo want mammoth picture, like Han's picture.
Sorry, I haven't got a picture of a mammoth with me.
draw one.
Take paper and pencil and draw mammoth for Momo.
You don't give up easily, do you?
Suggested there was something back near that light bulb. Like that. He's happy? Good work, kid? I'm gonna say, what did you just do with it?
Thank you. Momo happy. Now follow Momo. Momo show his secret to Kate.
Okay. Can she see all that from the window, hey? The gate was over this side, wasn't it? I didn't see him go over a bridge.
There you are, Momo. This is some walk you've taken me on. I've got to say, though, it sure is mighty pretty.
It is.
Momo come here often. Momo like make splash in water.
That must be broken. I've got to get a helping hand here. Momo, I've got something else I want to ask you.
Momo listening.
Can you help me, please?
What do?
Help me open the dam.
Momo strong.
Whoops.
Oops.
It's a shame this boat's been left to rot. Now it's full of holes. I could use one of the oars from this boat as a lever. But how am I ever going to get a hold of it?
By using that one.
Ugh, that oar is all dirty and wet.
Me.
Ugh, that oar... Momo.
Momo this.
I've moved the oar nearer. Be a good boy and carry it for me?
Momo say yes.
Okay, got it.
Momo, I've got something else I want to ask you.
Momo.
I need a hand open.
Momo say yes.
Yep, we've kind of covered that already, but now he's got a different stick.
Momo strong.
Well, he was. Good work, kid.
Thank you, Momo.
Do I have a torch? No. Well, that's pretty cool.
Hello?
Kate? Is that you?
Well, yeah, who did you think it was?
I didn't recognize your voice, that's all. Must be the distance or something. So, spill the beans. What's Europe like? You lucky lady, you. Honestly, I never get that kind of break.
Well, so far all I've seen of Europe is this tiny village, and frankly, they're not very hospitable. The whole case is getting really complicated. There's this surprise heir I've got to find.
I know. I talked to Lynn, who bumped into Joss, and she had coffee with the head honcho this morning. He didn't sound at all happy. The client's meeting him tomorrow, and when Marson tells him that the sale's not even gone through yet, whoa, you're going to be pleased you're on the other side of the ocean when that bomb goes off.
Yeah, I get the picture. But so, how about yourself? What's up at work?
We lost the Farah Lou trial. I worked 5 months on that dumb case.
I remember.
So, for a bit of therapy, I went to Boomy's. The sale started yesterday.
Wow, lucky.
It was absolutely crazy, Katie. Absolute mayhem. You know that blue silk top I wanted? Guess how much I got it for.
I don't know, 250, 200?
$140. Just get yourself back here and I'll go down with you.
Me.
Like it's my choice. Look, I gotta go.
Call me
All
soon,
right.
huh? I want a blow-by-blow account of every moment of your great adventure.
Get out of here. Look after yourself.
You too.
All right, let's
Yeah,
rush.
I
Rush,
will.
rush, 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 rush. All right, we're going to go all the way back to the fountain. I mean, very pretty, but, I mean... Right, apparently going to go this one now. Yeah. Whoops.
Hey there, Oscar.
My functions do not permit me familiarity, Kate Walker, even if you are my first and only passenger.
Me? Your passenger?
Yes, you, Kate Walker. Is it not for that reason you completed my production process?
If you say so. I have decided to come along for the ride, Oscar. Ready when you are.
Your ticket, please?
My ticket? What are you talking about?
The rules clearly state, Kate Walker, every passenger of this train must possess a ticket.
Okay. And where do I get hold of a ticket?
Only the ticket vendor may issue tickets. You are in luck. The ticket office must be open now. You should go there immediately.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
Hon, where are you hiding? We've got to go home. We're late. Very late. Anna, over there. What do you mean, over there? Please, Hans, we've got to go. It's a secret. You've got to swear. Okay. I, Anna Vorarlberg, swear to my brother Hans to never ever mention this to anyone.
It's right there. You see?
We already did this.
But it's dark in there. Don't worry, I took a lantern. From the factory. Girls, honestly.
You won't look so clever when Father notices you've stolen one of his lanterns.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
I'm all
doubled
covered
up.
in mud because of you.
look, Anna. Look.
I've seen paintings like this in a library book. They're like
You swore, Anna. It's a secret between you and me. Hey, look. There's something else up there.
Oh, come on.
It's like a toy. I have to have it. Give me some light.
But Hans, it's much too high. Do be careful, Hans. Hans, be careful.
For weeks, my brother lay in a coma, hanging between life and death. And then one morning he opened his eyes, but I knew he would never be the same again. We never did return to the cave, and to this day, I have never ever betrayed our secret.
But it's you?
What can I do for you, madam?
But Oscar, it's me, Kate Walker.
Correct. Your name is indeed Kate Walker.
Well, that's what I told him it was.
What can I do for you, Kate Walker?
A train ticket, please. Why, do you sell anything else?
The only function of this ticket office is to issue tickets. You are requested to accelerate operations. The office closes in exactly 3 minutes. What can I do for you?
A ticket, please.
One ticket?
Yes.
One ticket. What is your final destination?
I don't know. It's you who told me I had to get a ticket.
A ticket to travel, then. There you are. Do not lose it. This office is not entitled to produce duplicates. This advice also applies to the accompanying documentation.
What's that?
The authorization for the release of the train. The ticket officer may ask you for it at any time.
But I mean, you are the...
Attention! The exact moment has arrived to close this office.
Joy. We go back to the notary, I think. Stuck on parts of the furniture. Right, notary. That's the inn. There's the notary. He left his door open. He did say shut the door. He did.
I don't need to do that again.
Okay. Hooray. Back to the train. I mean, they're nice floors. He did say shut the door, Kate.
Kate, it's me again.
Dan, I was going to call you.
Yeah.
Are you mad at me?
I've just called Marson and Lormont. They told me you weren't expected to return this week.
Oh, yeah.
So when are you coming home?
I don't know. There's nothing I can do about it. The situation is kind of tricky, you know. At the beginning of next week, I hope.
Yeah, whenever.
Dan, please. Just hang in there, okay? The stakes are higher than I thought, and you know how much I love this job.
I suppose it's neither here nor anywhere to you that the Goldbergs are going to...
What?
It is. I mean, it isn't. I mean, Dan, this really isn't the moment. You know I'm thinking about you. I love you, sweetheart, and I'll give you a call when I have some news. Promise. I've got to go now. I've got kind of a train to catch.
A train? Where are you off to now? This is crazy, Kate.
To tell you the truth, I've no idea. Love you, honey. You know that.
Kate!
Hey, there's Oscar. Nope, don't go too far.
It's me again, Oscar.
Hello, Kate Walker.
Don't think for one moment that I'm bored of you, Oscar. But I have...
I also have much to...
Here. This is your stupid train release ratification, Oscar.
Thank you, Kate Walker. That is perfect.
And a ticket, which he gave her in the first place.
Right. Everything is in order then. The train is finally ready to leave.
I am most terribly embarrassed. Such ignorance on my part is inadmissible. I hope you still have confidence in my abilities, Kate Walker. Please return to your seat and we can leave.
Finally.
G'day, Adrian Jessic. How are you, mate? Yes, it is. It is. So this is the one that was given on PlayStation Plus with Siberia 2 as well. The define issues. I've been walking into invisible walls for most of the night. Oh, yeah, no, I get that. It's been an enjoyable story so far. Like I was saying earlier on, I'm surprised I never played this back in the day when I got it. Huh.
Where are we, Oscar?
At the halls of residence of Barockstadt University.
which is where Anna would have been.
And do we really have to stop here?
Yes.
The situation is incompatible with the pursuit of our journey.
What are you waiting for, then? Wind them up. Find a way. There must be some sort of train winding thing just laying around in this weirdo station.
I have seen nothing that fits that description, Kate Walker.
I guess we'd better find out, then.
I do not like this station. The atmospheric humidity is detrimental to my sophisticated wheel workings. I will wait for you inside the train.
I agree with that. The funny thing is, I would suspect that. So, for example, the Prince of Persia series, which we finished, hence why we're playing Siberia tonight. Most of them were recording at seemingly 1080p. And they're PlayStation 3. Now, I'm playing Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire on the PlayStation 4, but the recording sizes suggest it's not running 1080p, or if it is, it's running at a lower frame rate or something. It just happens that records to a much lower file size than everything else. Even, I mean, Mass Effect 2 still records to a decent size. Well, I've only got... I don't think I've got Sinking Island. Let me have a look. SI... Well, not on the PlayStation. No. Doesn't look like it. But no. Yeah, no, I've been enjoying the story of this for so far. For some reason, before I'd played it, I had this weird impression that it was some sort of semi-horror game. If I'd known it was like this, I would have played it ages ago. But yeah, it's been good
see you later,
so far.
Alligator.
But like I was saying to someone earlier on, this reminds me of a
Kate
cross. In some respects, reminds me of. I didn't see Amazon at all. I got 1 and 2 through PlayStation Plus, and I don't know when they were handed out, but they were given out in the same month. And I've got 3 on the PlayStation 4 at some point. So I know I've got those 3. Pretty sure I don't have it then. Almost certain I don't have it. But, yeah, no, as I said to someone before, this reminds me of like Myst and Riven in terms of the pre-rendered backgrounds and scenes and things like that. And across with games like Return to Zork, which was the Infogrames text-based game, but turned into a pre-rendered CG environment that had FMV conversations with characters in the world, and you move through a modified version of the Zork game. And it also reminds me of the later Scum games, not the earlier ones like Police Quest and whatnot, but the later ones like the Indiana Jones games, as well as reminding me of Hearts of Iron. Heart of Iron? Yes, that one. So it's yeah, no, it's been yeah, enjoyable so far, although, yeah, like I said, walking into invisible walls is not fun. Still alive. Okay. I do notice the font being used is not the greatest. Here you go, stuck on an invisible door. There we go. Give me have a look. Oh, hang on a sec. I got to double check those game titles, see whether I've got any of those. Oh, you said it was only Amazon and Siberia that was on the PlayStation 3. Let me have a look. Look at the full list. Go to A for Amazon. And no. I don't have Amazon. I do have a lot of the Amnesia games. I never liked those. Like, I played them, the Amnesia games, started when they first got released on the Mac, actually, I think. Never really got into them. Played Soma, though. Soma was decent. Okay, Siberia. Yeah, so, for whatever reason, they had a big... Something happened in October 2020, which reset the issue date of a whole bunch of PlayStation Plus titles. And so, very hard to tell when they were released before that. So, yeah, anyway, let's get back into Eat. Okay. Move it, bird. Okay, I see elephants. I see mammoths.
That thing looks like the winding machine I used in the Valladolid station.
It does.
I've got to find a way of getting the train up here.
I don't. Oh, the machine over there, yeah. It doesn't look like I'm going to get through this tonight. Probably because I've been listening to all the conversations in the game and reading everything I found.
Kate Walker! Kate Walker! Come over here, please! I have something to say to you!
Longest Journey. No, but I think I do have a copy of it. Let me see, is it going to be under T for the, or L for, no, I think it's under T for the. Nope, it's under L for long. Let me have a look. I think I do. I just got to work out which, I've been archiving, or, yeah, archiving what I've got, so that I know what I've got. No, not The Longest Journey. At least not on console. Console, I've got The Long Dark and The Long Journey Home. But not Longest Journey. I may have it through Good Old Games, perhaps? But no, I haven't played it before. I mean, it definitely rings a bell, but no, I haven't played it. $99. No, I don't think I did. I'm just trying to think, was I playing that
yes,
then?
Oscar,
No, I don't think so.
What is it?
A message has arrived for you.
Really?
A message?
You have been summoned to see the rectors. They are the highest authority at the university. They want to talk to you.
Talk to me?
Yes, to the person responsible for the train.
So, I'm in charge now. Sure, okay. But why would these gentlemen want to see me at all?
They do not say why, just that it's very important.
99, Longest Journey. Is that that wouldn't be, what's the engine that's in? Well, okay, I not played it in the 4:3 ratio, but yes, bits of it do feel a bit stretchy. Hang on a sec. I want to go over the canal, which is that way. Yes. No, that's all right. Right. Well, I'm annoyed by the font used in this game, definitely. Hello, people.
Hey there, on the boat.
Guten Tag, schöne Mademoiselle.
My husband say, "Hello, young lady. You want to talk to us?"
He didn't say all that. He just said the first part.
I have a little problem with my train. It's kind of broken. I've absolutely got to get it out of the station. Do you think you could tow it over to the wall with your barge?
Is it as such a trash font in the original?
But if the locks were open, would it be okay to tow my train then?
Por qué no? More money for that werk.
Ah, it's possible. My husband say we help you if you give money.
Right. And how much do you want?
Cinquante.
He want $150.
$150? I don't have that much.
No money, no bar.
Let me offer you 75.
Nay, $125.
Out of the question. $100 and not a dime more.
Correct. You have barge for $100.
Great. Now, don't move. I'll be back as quick as possible with the money. I'll leave you to it. I won't disturb you again.
Do svidania.
You rotten people. Well, see, it's basically Comic Sans that it is at the moment. So the fact that he's used a comic font elsewhere is not an issue. Now, I did read that Sokal was a comic artist writer as well. So doesn't necessarily surprise. Okay, blah 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 blah. Where am I now? I am outside. So I'll admit I don't know any of his actual comic works. I just read that he was one. So that, I mean, it makes sense in that Comic Sans was used. But it's a trash font, really.
Hello.
Hey, baby, you party? You sure looking mighty fine. Love those big, round eyes.
Just who do you think you are?
Hey, spunky. I'd like that in a lady. Okay, I'm hooked. Come on, Zol. I'll let you buy me that coffee.
I don't remember ever asking.
Hey, don't play hard to get. I know you like it big time.
Right.
Listen, kid. Go back home and play with your toy cars and forget you ever saw me.
Right. Well, see, we get Franco-Belgian comics. I mean, the ones that obviously I think everybody knows. Tintin. In fact, I've got the collection. Well, all but Tintin in the Congo, which apparently can't be bought anymore. But I've got the entire set, other than Tintin in the Congo. Although I did read it when I was a kid. And I've also got the entire Asterix set. So, both of which translated to English. Lucky Luke. I've heard of Lucky Luke, never actually read it. I mean, I did. Who was it? Which one of them died? Was it Uderzo? Was it Uderzo that died? Well, whichever one it was that passed away. The first comic after that didn't land the same. I mean, it's picked up, but I mean, I'm just trying to think which one, like what the latest volume I've got of that is. Like I basically drew a line in the sand and basically said, like I read as a kid up to this, and then there's a few more after that, and then I just went, no, you know, that's it, no more. But I've never looked at any of the other. I mean, I watched the Tintin movie. I've seen some of the comic, like the animations and stuff like that. I looked at the Lego, the Tintin rocket. That's a pretty cool set, but no, didn't like the way that the Lego design came together. But I never actually looked at any of the other Asterix stuff, like the movies or the games or anything like that. So it was Goscinny that died? Is it? Yeah, it was one of them. I thought it was the writer that died, because the art stayed basically the same. Yeah. Yeah, so Uderzo took over and it just, yeah, didn't seem the same. So, yeah, that made it an easy choice to draw a line in the sand of, like, I'm not going to read much more beyond that. The thing is, I don't know. I mean, obviously, in the English translation, there's a lot of puns and wordplay in the text. I don't know if that's the case in the original. So it was in French, wasn't it? The Daltons. I've heard of them. Yes, I've heard of them. Oh, hello. There's a dude there to talk to. Right. What, killing off the originals? Well, I mean, yeah, introducing them as cousins. It's like that's a good way to retcon in something. Okay, talk to le professor.
Excuse me. Sir, please, just a moment.
Yes, what is it? I'm not deaf, you know.
I am sorry to disturb you in your work, sir, but...
This young mammothus primigenius is barely 40,000 years old. Fantastic, wouldn't you say, miss?
Yes. Probably.
What do you mean, probably?
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, you don't know, I see. What can I do for you, my dear child?
Well, actually, speaking of comics, my graphic novel shelf on my bookshelf has, well, like I said, the entire Tintin set minus Tintin in the Congo, the entire Asterix set up to a certain, I forget which one, I'll have to go and have a double check, all of Calvin and Hobbes, and the complete Far Side collection. So yeah, it's taken years to get to that point. Okay, I want to talk to you about
To tell you
Hans.
the truth, I'm looking for Mr. Hans Vorarlberg. He's the sole heir of a very unusual factory. My company is in charge of negotiations for the takeover of this factory. At last word, He was living in Siberia. So, as soon as my train is ready, I'll be continuing my journey eastwards.
Siberia. Ah, Siberia. But what was it you said again?
Wait a second. Hang on,
Said
hang
what?
on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on.
You mentioned a name. The person you are looking for.
Vorarlberg. Hans Vorarlberg. Do you know him?
Hans Vorarlberg. How could I forget him? Such an extraordinary fellow. So inventive. We shared a passion for mammoths, you know, and we bonded over this passion. Without it, I confess, I would have had little to do with an odd, ageless retard like Hans. At the time,
Use words
we were
like that?
both students. Well, sort of. Put it this way. Hans had special permission to attend paleontology lectures.
Can't call
She
someone
didn't
ageless.
have the necessary qualifications. In exchange, Hans did a few odd jobs around the university.
Your Hans Vorarlberg sounds uncannily like the one I'm looking for.
I'm not sure, my dear. Hans was above all questions of money and business. Just to imagine him running a factory, perish the thought.
Can you tell me a little bit more about him?
He was always a mystery to me. He never said very much, never quite seemed to grasp what you said to him. He expressed himself instead through his incredible mechanical contraptions. His inventions, I admit, have been much appreciated by the university. The few times we really did talk, it was about his strange interest for mammoths and a doll. Some sort of doll that obsessed him.
A doll, you say?
Yes, he kept talking about it. One day he described it to me. A sort of children's toy. A miniature mammoth mounted by a mount. It appears he found it in a cave not far from his home. The event all sounds very dramatic. His account was slightly confused, but it awoke a great interest in me.
What do you mean?
To my knowledge, there was only one tribe who made figurines featuring a mount, and that tribe is the Yukols. They live in the farthest reaches of Siberia, and for them, the dolls constituted a sacred object, illustrating one of their central legends. How such a doll made the journey from the frozen Siberian north to a cave in the French Alps is a mystery to me. Even today, it is beyond my comprehension.
Have you considered that Hans Vorarlberg was maybe making it up? You said yourself he didn't seem to have all his mental facilities intact.
No,
He didn't
that's
say that.
impossible.
He used the
Hans
R
wouldn't invent
word.
a story like that. The doll is a sacred part of the Siberia legend. He described it to me in exact detail. Siberia itself is a chimera that paleontologists of the world are very fond of pursuing.
Chimera. You see, to me, it's always been Chimera. I've always called it Chimera. I know people say it's Chimera and Chimera, but for years, it's always been Chimera to me. Yeah, that's just me being taught the pronunciation poorly. The Daltons. Okay, it triggered the thing. There was like, while you're mentioning that, it brought memories of a song. I thought it was a song, Doolin Daltons, which actually turns out is an Eagles song, which was written about an actual bunch of a gang in the US in the Wild West, it was about that. But they got killed off, and it actually appeared in apparently they appeared in Detective Comics #1, Volume 1. Sorry, not #1. I don't know if that's related or not. Possible. Well, that's possibly related then, because what I'm looking here, because I looked it up, the Dylan, what do you mean reconnect controller? When did that turn itself off? The Doolin Dalton gang were all killed, basically.
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Most of them were killed.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
Wow, they turned one of these guys into Swiss cheese. Okay. Okay, my stupid controller has now decided to disrespect. Here we go. Well, it sounds like they were based on the actual, yeah. Well, see, that's the thing, yeah, because the Dalton gang, the original Dalton gang, were killed off. I was having an argument with someone today. I don't know if I ended up committing to the argument, but they were whinging about I forget who it was. Why? Well, basically, the implication was that if you read certain historical texts, then it automatically made you a fascist or something. And I'm like, well, it's historical and it sets out the reason why people went and did what they did. So it's worth reading in their own words why they were motivated to do what they did. And I said, just because you read Marx or Lenin or Mao or Trotsky or anyone like that doesn't automatically make you a communist, but it explains why they did what they did when they did. And I said, look, yeah, I made that point. It's like, yep, those things happen. It's important to go and read in their own words why they wanted to do what they were going to do. Yes, I've heard. Well, it's almost... Well, the historical event is almost as hilarious as anything it could possibly be, because everyone was too afraid of him, so he died in absolute agony because no one was game enough to treat him. It's like it's like finding out how scared everybody was of Beria. Even Stalin's family were afraid of Beria.
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor?
Nope, stop that. Nope. I did that wrong.
You want to know?
I did that wrong.
To tell you the truth.
It's all right. Nope.
I'm sure it is.
Oh, that's what they all
Get away
say.
from the conversation.
Kate Walker. To tell you the...
It's all right.
I'm sure it is.
Oh, that's what they...
Kate Walker. I'll leave you in peace.
Sorry?
No, you've disturbed me. Right, and we come back, and we get the elephant, and we give it to the professor.
Professor, sorry to disturb you again.
I didn't know there was a graphic novel.
Professor, I have brought you something that should be of interest
it's hilarious, the amount of misery he brought to so many people, and he dies the way he does.
Effigy of a mammoth. But this is Hans' doll, is it not? Yes, of course it is. How on earth did you... Oh my God, it's in my hands. It exists. It really exists. Please do excuse me. I'm deeply moved.
I was actually...
You see? Your Hans and my Vorarlberg heir are one and the same.
I think someone I was talking to was doing like
after all these years,
an education module on socialism, I think.
I must waste no time. I'm off to my laboratory. I must study this carefully. May I borrow your treasure a moment?
Yes, take it.
Well, actually,
Don't worry, miss. I will take the greatest care of it. But I need to study it. You see, it has such importance to me that this very afternoon I shall deliver an impromptu lecture to my students about this very
I guess we're going to
subject.
go and listen.
If you are interested in Hans Vorarlberg, then it is essential that you attend.
Do you think so?
This guy has
Obviously.
so many lines.
Give me your telephone number and I will call you the moment my lecture begins. I will return you your doll at the end. You have my word.
In that case, see you later.
Yeah, so this person I was talking to was doing some sort of political studies education module or something like that and talking about socialism. And I said, this is the sort of thing you want to, you know, they said, like, talking to other people and this and that and whatever else. And I said, well, it actually, they're saying how they did or didn't know about various bits and pieces. And I said, well, there's an easy question in there. Is a White Russian, is it a good drink, or are they first up against the wall when the revolution comes? And they looked at me blankly, and I said, well, the White Russian, is it a good drink, or are they first up against the wall when the revolution comes? And they gave me a blank look. A week or two later, they came back and hit me. Not funny. No, it wasn't meant to be funny. All right, I think we got to go through there. Well, see, that's the thing, which is incredible. It's like everyone says, "Oh yeah, combat ended in Europe in 1918," except for the Civil War in Germany, 1919, which led to a certain Charlie Chaplin aficionado taking power eventually. It also, you had the Russian Revolution, and a lot of Allied troops went and fought on behalf of the White Russians. And, well, it's like, I wonder what would happen if Trotsky hadn't been killed. Now, obviously he was assassinated because his ideas weren't extreme enough, but you've got that whole, in that world of communism from, I guess, Leninism back, you've got people that are more centrist, that are probably less extreme in their views, i.e. the White Russians, for example. I mean, if the White Russians hadn't been moving as they were, I don't think that the Tsar and his family would have survived. The Reds were always going to kill him. But if Trotsky had survived, for example, but the problem is, once a group, be it the Whites or the Reds, have enough power and military force to win the day, I don't see either of them giving it up. And even, I guess, if you look at, I guess, the Russian leaders from the late Cold War onwards, I mean, Brezhnev onwards, they were all moderates to a degree. They were obviously strong enough to take power from in the Central Committee, but by and large they were all moderates, at least compared to who came before. No, I think what's the Russian peasant proverb? And then it got worse. So it just seems like every time. Yeah, well, see, that's like when Saddam took power in Iraq. He purged the Ba'ath Party and basically made them ultra loyalists. Bit similar to in Syria with the Alawites. Now, they weren't necessarily as bad, but certainly through the Middle East there, a lot of the nations were ruled by a minority tribe or a minority sect that ruled with an iron fist. Yeah, and same goes for Iran after they removed the Shah. The people who came through were not very nice, but they were very much supported, or at least ideologically supported, by the East. And it's like the domino theory that US was worried about with Vietnam, hence why they went in, it didn't happen in Southeast Asia. In fact, after the end of the US involvement, Vietnam, or the North, as they were, well, they were now the Vietnamese, fought a land war against China. China tried to invade, and the Vietnamese fought them off. The Vietnamese also were the ones, well, i.e. the North Vietnamese, the Vietnamese were the ones who ended Pol Pot, which the US were supporting to a degree. But so they went in and ended Pol Pot, Pol Pot's regime, which, when you look at it, it's like, well, hang on, wasn't that like an ultra-socialist, well dictator, but yes. It's interesting. And then, but see, the funny thing is, the one place where the domino theory took place, no one paid any attention to it, or no one cared, because in part, a lot of it was colonialism ending. But it was Angola, Rhodesia, Mozambique, South Africa. Almost didn't Mozambique gain independence peacefully? I don't remember. I don't think so. Kenya? Well, Kenya not so much. But, Persepolis, yeah. Yeah, no, so it's like, yeah, it's funny then reading up about the history of Southern Africa, not South Africa, the country, but the region. And then you look at, well, what happened when Angola got independence from the Portuguese and Rhodesia became Zimbabwe, and the continued, I guess, low-level fighting into South Africa. And it's like, you then look at the Western media and politicians saying, oh, we support X, Y, Z. Well, those groups were hardcore leftist. In fact, I was doing some background reading. I read a book by a South African woman who started with the South African security forces and defected to the ANC when they were still militaristic, well, more militaristic. And she got put in a prison camp and all sorts of bits and pieces. And I thought, that doesn't make sense. So I went and looked it up. And Marxism International actually had an entire, well, manifesto. They're Marxists. They like their manifestos. Basically decrying the actions of the ANC and the Angolans and stuff like that, saying that they went too far and their violent actions and we're not going to win over the people. And it's just like, all this stuff, just no one, well, I'm sure people knew about it. No one cared. And that's the problem, because no one cared. It never really bubbled to the top. And, well, I mean, the argument was, you know, they were winning their independence. Therefore, it's good. Okay, we are now in here. Yep. Have a look. We want... Hang on. Is that a sound thing? It is a sound thing. There's a new dude there. What am I looking at here? Test tube holder. And it gave me something else. Okay. Is that the same professor? It is. I already talked to you. As speaking of movies that are coming out, I haven't seen it yet. I'm not sure if I want to see it. The Backrooms movie. It's getting interesting reviews and stuff from the people I listen to, but it reminds me, what I've seen of it, it reminds me of a movie that came out late 90s, 99, I think, when we arrived in Australia, called Cube. Now, the later ones, Cube 2 and whatever else, sucked. Cube, the original, I thought was a good movie. People I took to see it hated it, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie. But it's one of those things where it's like a fairly low budget horror type movie, thinking horror, and it did well, kind of well. All right. Okay. Just random doors. Let's just randomly go places. I'm a lawyer. Nature does not faceplant insult. Okay. Is that the guy I talked to outside? There's other people there.
Excuse me. Can I disturb you a second?
No.
You could be a little bit nicer about it.
You're the one interrupting him in the library.
In case you haven't noticed, we're somewhere that requires silence and tranquility.
Excuse me.
Come on, give me some more text. Nope. No.
Can I disturb you a second?
No.
You could be a little bit nicer about it.
Keep quiet. In case you haven't noticed,
Yeah.
we're somewhere that requires silence and tranquility.
Me. Ooh. It's all about birds. Sauvignon Blanc. Huh. Nice. I don't think I should be stealing library books. Blah, blah, blah. Insipid flavor. Cool. It significantly affects vision. Nice. No, it's beneficial. Right. Who are you people? Oh, that's the rectors that I'm going to meet. That person looks like a leopard.
Good day to you, gentlemen.
Tell me, young lady, to what do we owe this pleasure?
Please do be brief. We do not have very much time on our hands.
As rectors of this university, we have serious matters to attend to, and our time is precious.
I have heard you wish to meet the owner of the train that is currently in your station. May I know the reason for your summons?
We are surprised that your train has not yet left, miss. The situation is most regrettable.
It is. Very regrettable.
The rules do clearly state that trains are meant to come and go and not remain stationary at a platform.
Trains should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
We agree then, dear colleagues, that what we're dealing with is deviant behavior.
This matter really is cause for concern.
It's a clockwork train, you see? So it needs winding up again. Unfortunately, there is no equipment in the station to do this.
A clockwork train? That's strange.
How very quaint. You mean it's some sort of mechanical toy?
Not quite.
You are causing a hindrance to us, miss.
I am very hopeful that I will find what I need along the wall.
The wall? Miss, that really is not a suitable place for you to go.
Especially for a young lady.
You see, miss, we freely admit that every day we praise the existence of that particular edifice. We owe the integrity of our dear university and the fine education it provides to the wall.
Really?
It protects us from harm and invasion from the unknown.
May God protect us from what is beyond those ramparts, miss. Please believe me.
I don't have any choice. I must continue my journey.
I must.
Such a decision is a correct one since it's in line with regulations.
Thus, your train will indeed be able to leave.
And consequently cease to obstruct our station.
Some sailors have agreed to tow the train, but I don't have enough money to pay them. I was wondering if you could help me out. For a while. I could work for the money.
Please wait, miss. We have certain confibulations to attend to.
That is right. We must confibulate between ourselves. A collegiate decision must be taken.
I hope that we are not indisposing you in any way.
Why not?
If it helps us get rid of that train.
My word, that is a fine idea.
What do you have in mind, gentlemen?
When you arrived here, you must have noticed a splendid bandstand which honors the main university courtyard.
Yup.
A unique piece of mechanical craftsmanship which no longer works, alas.
Why, yes, we have very moving memories of its melodies. We're prepared to offer you a financial reward if you can set it working again.
With pleasure. What do I have to do?
Unfortunately, my dear, time and rust have taken their toll on this university, and our automatons no longer have a spring in their step. You are going to have to be resourceful.
To tell you the truth, there are a number of complex mechanisms here in Barakstadt, and it would appear that we have unfortunately lost their operating instructions.
Well, it's because Hans helped make them.
Your train, however, is an extremely ingenious invention, so you should be no stranger to complex mechanisms, should you? We are therefore counting on your ingenuity, miss.
I hope that I can show myself worthy of your faith in me, gentlemen.
Me.
Well, my dear colleagues, one more university matter nicely tied up.
You wouldn't know if there is any Forest Sauvignon here in Barrickstadt, would you?
Absolutely.
When he says absolutely, he means, of course, absolutely none. What we mean, of course, is that we are absolutely positive there is no Forest Sauvignon here in Barrickstadt.
Sure.
Really? Are you sure? Because I read in a book that Barrickstadt possesses a number of plants. I wouldn't mind getting a hold of some if possible.
Out of the question, miss. Don't forget the regulations, miss. Don't forget them. Trains should first stop, then subsequently leave. And quickly!
The assistant rector means to say that our priority is for you to remove your train from our station. Your research will have to wait until your next stop.
Yes, that's right. Your train must leave the station immediately, so please refrain from wasting our time in needless visitations.
This is a
Here
chapter
we
with
are,
a
busy
lot
chatting, and look at the clock.
of
It's tea
tech,
time.
lot of voice
Already?
lines.
My word, doesn't time fly by?
Thank you for a charming visit, miss.
Bye.
And thank you, gentlemen.
All right, I'm going to try and get to the, I guess, back to the train station and then probably call it a night there. Hopefully that will have been a point where it automatically saves. I hope.
What is it you want to know, miss?
If I were to say Forest Sauvignon to you, what would you say?
Oh, let's see. Sauvignon. Sauvignon? I would say it's some kind of tropical shrub, don't you think?
Well, right.
We are talking about the same plant, then. It is a very rare shrub with small, juicy fruits. I found a book about the Amazon, and it says that there are even Sauvignon plants growing right here in Barrickstadt. You wouldn't know where, would you?
Amazon Sauvignon plants here? No. No, I don't think there are any. Highly implausible. But you should ask the station master. He is keeper of the greenhouse at our university, so he could tell you more than me.
Oh, thanks very much. I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
All right. We are going to get out of town. I can see how the game would be much shorter if you didn't bother listening to everybody. And just ran everywhere. And skipped every conversation.
Hello?
So, you got him then, this air?
Ah, it's you, Mr. Marson. Good day, and how are you, sir?
I'll feel a whole lot better when this whole business is over and the sales contract is signed. Where the hell are you?
I'm in Barrickstadt.
Bollocks, what? What in God's name are you doing there?
It's a magnificent university town. It would appear Hans Vorarlberg once passed by here several years ago.
So if he isn't there anymore, then there's no point hanging around.
I hear what you're saying, sir, but I have good reason to believe that Hans Vorarlberg is still alive. For the time being, I'm trying to gather extra information from people who have known him.
What's your next destination?
Not sure. Well, Siberia.
I'm not exactly sure yet.
Doesn't sound like you know too much, Kate.
I just need a bit of time, Mr. Morrison.
Yeah, well, time is what you ain't got. Keep me posted.
How do I know if it's saved? I don't know what the last checkpoint is. Well, we're going to call it there. Hopefully, hopefully we're in a position where... Oh, come on, get over the bridge. Ah, there's a thing there. Alright, we're going to call it there. I think that was quite a productive session. Drop in a chat, put some tunes up. I gotta say that was actually quite a good night, quite a big session. So let me just see where it will put me back in. I just quit and jump back in. What have I got? Okay. So it put me back just before the phone call. Got it. Okay. Awesome. All right. What are we going to do next? Tomorrow night we're looking at our multiplayer stream, which at the moment is going to be from our Minecraft SMP. Not sure what's happened. I mean, the stream is going out on Rumble, okay, but it's not connected to the chat. I'm sorry. So if anyone's over there and listening in, apologies for that. What we've got, so Minecraft stream tomorrow night. Sunday we've got our giveaway. If you want in on that, hit the Discord. You'll find a channel called Giveaways. Head in there, you'll find a blue button. Click the blue button, and you're automatically in the draw. This week it is for a copy of Another Crab's Treasure. And and you're automatically automatically in the draw, and that gets drawn before Sunday's stream. This Sunday we are continuing with Deadly Tower of Monsters. Should I finish it this week? Possibly, it'd be close. And then Monday night we've got Mass Effect 2. Continue with that. Wednesday night is Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire, and then next Friday we'll be back here with continuing Siberia, and I think we'll actually be setting up for Siberia 2. In fact, what I'm doing right now is looking to see where Siberia 2 is in my download list and downloading it. Yeah, I think it's going to be a pleasant couple of weeks. It's a nice break from all the Prince of Persias we did. Alright, if you want to keep on top of things and know when we're going to stream and everything else, the best bet is to catch the socials, Twitter and Insta. Messages go out both of those before each stream, indicating what, where, when. The Discord will pick those messages up and eventually relay them as well. In fact, my download list is not downloading. We'll pick those messages up and relay them, as well as put a message out when the stream goes live. So if you want to keep on top of things, that's probably the best way to do it. Otherwise, we'll finish up here. It's a very good night from me to all of you. And we'll catch you all again. Fade. Catch you all again next stream.